Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Meek again. If you're watching this video, it means that I'm actually in Paris. So this is a pre-filmed video because actually we just ended up getting our visas quite early, which is fantastic. And then we decided, you know what, let's just go to Paris. So if you're watching this, I'm already in Paris. Please make sure that you like this video. Make sure you drop comments about the video. Engage with me because I will be responding to all of your comments this week when I'm out of Tanzania and in Paris. I have great content coming up this week. I don't want you to miss out. Today we're going to be talking about whether luxury ready-to-wear is a waste of money. Yes or no? Look, I think when it pertains to ready-to-wear, I think it pertains to issues of your lifestyle. So I feel like even here, I look quite casual, but that's because I'm here in the study, our study, because this is like our office basically. We have lots of office bits and pieces in here, and we tend to do our, you know, if like, let's say my husband or me, I'm working, I've just come back from the office, but maybe I want to do some work at night or I'm editing videos, I edit them here and I film them here. But I feel like lifestyle means that a lot of people are working from home. So for a lot of you, you have your own offices and your own studies in your house and you're not leaving the house anymore because you are doing remote working. My lifestyle is quite formal when I'm at work, but when I film my videos, I'm quite casual. So I'm wearing this lilac t-shirt, I've got my head wrap on, I'm quite casual in my videos. I feel like the way I'm dressed here is not really indicative of the way I dress in real life. In real life, I dress quite formally. I wear lots of blazers, I do wear heels, I wear dresses that are, you know, knee length for work and things like that. So the question here is luxury ready to wear a waste of money? I think it's personally worth it. I don't think it's an investment. Bear in mind, I don't think handbags are investments. And no, the Birkin is not an investment. The Mini Kelly is not an investment, they are leather handbags, okay? I think it's really dangerous to refer to luxury items as investments because I think it justifies spending that sometimes can be quite reckless for certain people. Luxury ready-to-wear is not investment, luxury bags are not investments. However, what I do think is when it pertains to ready-to-wear, I think ready-to-wear is worth the money if it's part of your lifestyle. So for me, for example, as I said, I dress casually in my videos, but in my work life, I dress quite formally. I think that ready-to-wear for me is something which I'm going to be looking to kind of do more of in 2022. I didn't buy any ready-to-wear this year. I want to buy ready-to-wear next year. Being that when you're watching this video, I'll already be in Paris. Ready-to-wear for me definitely is something which I definitely want to get, whether it's like 1 or 2 pieces or I get 3 pieces or I get 4 pieces, one or multiple pieces, it doesn't matter. Luxury ready-to-wear is something which I think is definitely worth the money. So why do I think it's worth the money? I think, well, first of all, it's worth the spend because I believe that, at least for me, and I think if you're similar to me, like you're a businesswoman or a businessman, or you work in the corporate environment, I think you need to have those like outfits that make you look like bags of money. You need to look really professional when you're going to meetings. Sometimes I have meetings, or sometimes I'm going to a government office, or sometimes, you know, yeah, I'm having a team meeting with my team. You want to kind of project that image. You know, it's such a cliche, but it's so true. Dress for success, you know? You really do want to kind of project that. Now, I feel like when it pertains to luxury brands, there's certain brands which they're very much like ready-to-wear houses. So Balmain, you know, Chanel, you know, I mean, even Gucci have got beautiful ready-to-wear, and I think people kind of sleep on their ready-to-wear, but their ready-to-wear is really, really nice. I don't think ready-to-wear is a waste of money because I think looking your best and looking really presentable is really important in your day-to-day life. Now, I know I look super casual here because I'm very busy and I had to pre-film this video. Most of the time I look pretty casual in my videos because I've done like a long day at the office and I'm quite exhausted after coming back from work in order to film. But I must say, in my day-to-day life, I do take looking nice very seriously and looking formal and looking very professional. Those of you who think luxury ready-to-wear is a waste of money, I would love to know what you think. I think one of the biggest criticisms that luxury prêt-à-porter gets is that people think that clothes are a waste of money. A lot of you have told me, like, you know, maybe you wouldn't buy luxury clothing, but you'd buy a luxury handbag. Me personally, I think to me anyway, and for me and for my personal lifestyle, it would make way more sense to buy interesting ready-to-wear pieces throughout the year, mix them in with my affordable fashion bits and pieces, because you know I like ASOS, you know I like Zara, you know I like H&M, honey. Like, I love those brands. I love those fast. I know people with fast fashion. I don't really care. I see beauty in everything, and I like the idea of having a few ready-to-wear pieces that are really, really nice, and then having affordable fashion bits and pieces and mixing those together. I feel like that way you get so much more wear. Some people just wear couture, and some people just wear couture clothing. Some people just wear luxury ready-to-wear. I know in the West it's very popular to have like a capsule wardrobe. That's not really relevant here, and I'm going to explain why. In Tanzania, you have so many events that you have to go to. There are weddings, there are send-offs, there are dowry ceremonies, there are baptisms, okay? Lots of church events to go to. You have to go see like a lot of elderly members in your family. Sometimes they'll call you and be like, hey, I haven't seen you, you should come and see me. You need to have a lot of different outfits and lots of different types of formal conservative clothing. Definitely in a lot of African countries, Africans watching can sympathize with this. You need to have a lot of conservative clothing, and then you'll have obviously your personal life. So maybe you and your spouse, you go on your dates, you need to have clothing for that. You'll need to have clothing for work, and in Tanzania, people really do pride themselves on looking absolutely really, really, really nice. Whether someone's going to church, going to work, going to buy something, people always look presentable. It's not really in the culture here to look casual, even if you're going to the supermarket or you're going to pick something up from like a local shop. It's not really in the culture to put on joggers, okay, and to just like run there. It's very much a very formal culture when it pertains to clothing. So I think I've been more into clothing since I moved back to Tanzania, like at this point, yeah, more than 10 years ago now. I've been back home. I definitely feel like I'm more into clothing, and I think that's why I was always like shopping at ASOS, and I still shop at ASOS because I like having a lot of options, and I need to have options in terms of clothing and shoes. Like, you need to have those options there. So that's why I feel like luxury ready-to-wear isn't a waste of money, because if you're buying those like ready-to-wear pieces that you think that you can get a lot of use from, I think it's definitely worth it. I think getting like a luxury blazer is worth the money. So, you know, like, you know, when you think of blazers, you think of, you know, you definitely think of like Balmain, definitely. I also think of like Chanel, for example, as well. I also think luxury jumpers, luxury cardigans, and those like luxury blouses. Gucci do these very, very well. Gucci do these really nice like cashmere jumpers that are like this, for example, or they're also long sleeve, they're short sleeves and long sleeves. I think those are probably worth it as well. I also think a few luxury ready-to-wear dresses would also be worth it as well, because you'll be able to mix and match so many of those pieces, particularly the jumpers, the cardigans, the short-sleeved tops and blouses. Those can be mixed and matched with trousers, with jeans, with skirts and things like that. And you can, I know some people would be like, okay, I wouldn't wear like a Gucci, you know, top or blouse with Zara trousers. I think it just depends the way the affordable fashion bits look. Of course, if you want to wear head-to-toe ready-to-wear look, that can also look really nice. Another brand that I also like, this one is for you guys who love neutrals. There are a lot of you who love neutrals. What is going on right now at Haya's brand is really, really great. The new designer who's there, who's doing the Haya like ready-to-wear for the brand and doing everything for the brand basically. Lots of neutrals, lots of black. I definitely like a lot of the ready-to-wear that I'm seeing at Haya, and I just know those of you who love neutrals, you love this sort of, you know, quite subtle, discreet color palettes. I think you'll really like a lot of the ready-to-wear pieces that are at Haya right now. Another thing that a lot of you have told me whenever I have mentioned ready-to-wear is a lot of you are kind of, you know, you have some questions about sizing. Yeah, I think it's a fair point, particularly for the European luxury houses, because their sizes tend to run quite small. I'm going to put my measurements up on the screen with worldwide conversions. I use UK sizing because that's what I'm familiar with, but I'll put the worldwide conversions up on the screen so you can know my measurements. I have been losing weight and I feel like I just look bigger on camera, because even everyone was like, you don't look as big like in real life as you do on camera. I'm like, I know. But what I would say is, like, if you're like me, so basically, those of you who might be curious, like, how do I identify my body? I identify basically as having an hourglass figure, and I would just say I'm curvy, basically. because because right now it's going down. It does take time though when you're losing weight to like start to see changes in dress sizes, but I'm already starting to see like a few changes already in terms of like my waist and my hips and things like that. So when it pertains to luxury ready to wear, like where do I see myself being able to find options? From what I've seen online, I would be able to find options at Louis Vuitton, at Fendi in terms of sizing, and I would also be able to find options at Gucci as well, and Moschino. Now, when it pertains to Chanel, I have to physically go to Chanel, and if the famous métier jumper's there, and if it's still in my plans, I'll try it on and see if it fits me. Balmain, I know for the top half in terms of the dresses, I probably wouldn't fit into Balmain because Balmain it's a UK 12, and don't forget it runs small. Whereas, and that's like for the whole dress, but Balmain jumpers and sweatshirts, I would probably be able to fit into those. So I do understand a lot of you guys' comments to me. You're talking about sizing, and that is like a barrier for a lot of people. Some people feel like the sizes are not inclusive enough. I think that Louis Vuitton and Fendi sizing is very good. I must say, when I've been looking around, even Gucci sizing I think is quite good as well. Definitely Balmain sizing runs very small, and Chanel sizing runs very small as well. And those two brands are definitely known for being, you know, two of the brands where it does run, so particularly for dresses, because for dresses it has to be that uniform size. Whereas if you get a shirt or some trousers or something, you can kind of play with the sizes a little bit. So I do understand that. What I would say to those of you who are interested but you're worried about sizing, just go on the website of all the luxury brands that you're interested in, and then just see if your size is there. I did that for Louis Vuitton, my size was there. I did that for Fendi, my size is there. I did that for Balenciaga, my size was there. Now, bear in mind, we haven't tried it on in the boutique, and this is why trying it on I think is really, really, really important. So when I'm in Paris, as you're watching this, I will definitely report back in terms of ready to wear, because I'm very interested in ready to wear, and to see yeah, what I can get, and to see if it looks good. And sometimes it's not even so much a question of does it look good on you, it also needs to fit and look nice. I feel like if you're like me and you're curvy, things just look nice when they're fitted. It doesn't need to be bodycon. Bodycon, I'm like, it just needs to be fitted, and I think just to fit you nicely and to look good, basically. So yeah, I would love to know what you guys think about luxury ready to wear. What are your thoughts? Are you interested in going down that road? Honestly, I feel like one reason why the luxury community doesn't like ready to wear is because it doesn't really have resale value. I told you before, I don't care about that. I know there are a lot of you who like that. I think some people feel like designer clothes are a waste of money because they can't be resold. I mean, it's a luxury good. It's not meant to be resold. Just my opinion. I'd love to know what you guys think. Please consider fully subscribing, hitting notifications, and yeah, dropping your comments and stuff. I'll be able to respond to all of you, and I definitely will be responding to every single comment that is left. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.